Around 40 years ago, the practice of meditation, which has been an ancient practice in the East, became popular in the West. For those people who remember, the Beatles went to India and they started meditating. It was in all the TVs, all the newspapers, and it caught on. And since then, meditation has become very, very popular in the West. At the same time, books started coming out about Jewish meditation. So therefore, people made the mistake of thinking that since this was a new fad, that Judaism had to jump on the bandwagon as well and had to have something to say about Jewish meditation. For those who understand a little bit about Jewish tradition, meditation has been a part of the Jewish tradition, and especially the mystical tradition, for literally thousands of years. There are scores of stories and references in the Bible of the prophets and the judges and the patriarchs and through the sages in the Talmud that talks about different types of meditation. And so therefore, that's the first point I would like to make, is that Jewish meditation is truly an ancient part of Jewish tradition and a very, very important part. Now, the thing that makes Jewish meditation unique is the varied types of meditation. Many times when we think of meditation, we think of one type of a person sitting cross-legged, wearing white for a long period of time. And that's our idea of what meditation is. And that certainly is one type of meditation, and it's certainly a valid type of meditation. But Jewish meditation has an incredibly rich and varied approach as to what can be construed as meditation. And so therefore, Judaism has meditations that last for literally 3 seconds to 24 hours. What do I mean by 24 hours? There is a way of looking at Shabbat as a 24-hour meditation. How do we see it this way? When we meditate, the first thing we would do is unplug the phone, maybe put a little sign on our door, do not disturb, turn off the television, turn off our cell phone, make sure that our schedule is clear, and then we would sit and we would be comfortable and make sure that the scene is set so we could truly find that space to meditate. If you think about what Shabbat is, that's exactly what it is. We stop all of our usual activities, we clear our calendar, we turn, in a sense, everything off, and it gives us that space to enter into a meditative consciousness. And so therefore, in the truest sense, Shabbat can be seen as a 24-hour meditation, because whatever we're doing on Shabbat, whether we're praying or walking or spending time with our friends and family, children, spouses, parents, learning, enjoying nature, going for a walk, resting, we're all doing it from a meditative point of view. Now, what about a meditation that takes just a few seconds? So we're told that every time we do a mitzvah, every time we have the opportunity to fulfill a commandment in the Torah, we should have a kavana of what we're doing. Kavana means an intent. So therefore, before we do any mitzvah, we're supposed to stop, and it can only be for 5 seconds, and to put our total concentration, our total focus on what we're about to do. And in the Jewish sense, that becomes a meditation. Perhaps the meditation, we don't think of it that way, that many people know is saying the Shema. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. And because when we say this, we're supposed to put our entire being into envisioning, concentrating on the oneness of God. And for those who have had the practice to say this, know that how powerful something that only takes 3 or 4 seconds can be. And so meditation can span from a few seconds to 24 hours. But more than this, it's so many different activities that we do become meditative. And we have whole traditions and whole books about how to turn music and song into a meditation, how to take dance and make it a meditative exercise, how to take learning and delve into the wisdom of the Torah and be so united with what we are learning, we enter into a meditative state. And then there's scores of different types of meditation where we get in touch with our inner soul, where we get in touch with godliness and holiness. There are types of meditation that Rabbi Nachman of Breslov taught about going out into the fields and meditating in the presence of the trees and the birds and the clouds and nature. So therefore, we can see that Jewish meditation is like an open book, and the Jewish tradition has so much to say about how we can use different types of meditation to connect to our most inner being, connect to our purpose and mission in life, and to ultimately connect and unify with God.